As fall and winter quickly approach, it's important that you keep a couple of things in mind if you have respiratory problems. With fall comes allergies for most places. So you just want to be prepared for that and know allergy season is here. If you happen to know what you're allergic to, that's awesome. You can try to stay away from it. I can tell you that fall is prime time for mold. So if you live in an area where you have a lot of leaves, those leaves become damp while they're on the ground. You want to make sure that you wear a mask if you're going out to rake leaves. You also have a lot of things that are sort of decaying out in the fall. So that's another thing that will really grow some mold. Um, and as far as inside goes, a lot of times when you turn on the heat in your house, it kind of blows dust mites out into the air that have just kind of been sitting there over the summer. So that's a big thing. Just make sure that you're using good air filters in your home. You want to make sure that you dust really well. And now, if you are someone who suffers from outdoor allergies, you also want to make sure that your windows are closed. I know a lot of people, myself included, love the fall wind, air, but if you keep your windows open, you are exposing yourself to those allergens, and it might be something that affects your lungs. So you want to kind of be leery of that. Now, also air quality. You need to keep an eye on the air quality because outdoor air pollution tends to increase in the fall. A lot of this is due to wildfires. That's because they pop up, and even though you don't have to be anywhere near a wildfire for it to get into the air that you're breathing. So the pollution, air quality does go up in the fall. There are apps that you can use to actually keep track of the air quality in your area, and I highly recommend you do that. Now, also a big one is that it's the beginning of flu season. So you really want to be careful when you're out in public, want to make sure that you're washing your hands. If you do have an underlying lung condition, it's not a bad idea to wear a mask if you're going to be out with a lot of people around. And of course, you can always get the flu vaccine, but you'll only be vaccinated for a certain type of flu, and it may or may not be the flu that is around you. So it's not it's not something that for sure is going to keep you from getting it. But I did get mine 2 days ago. It is important to do. Now, also with that comes just avoiding respiratory infections, because in the fall, people with allergies, they're going to more than likely get bronchitis. Bronchitis can easily turn into pneumonia. So the biggest thing is just to try to stay away from the allergens. If you know that you're susceptible to certain things, you want to make sure that you're eating a good diet, staying healthy so that your immune system works and it keeps all of the respiratory illnesses away. Now, also in your home, one thing that you can do is you can use a humidifier to try to maintain humidity levels of 30 to 50%. This is really going to help you so you don't have to deal with the dry air, because that will dry you out. It can also make your mucus thicker, so you want to stay hydrated. You want to make sure that the humidity level in your home is good. And if you keep all of this in mind, then you'll be well on your way to a healthy holiday season.